And elsewhere this Thanksgiving weekend, food banks across the country are seeing an unprecedented surge in demand, adding to an already troubling trend. CTV's Sarah Plowman has the details.
Carrots add nutrition to a Thanksgiving plate, but not everyone can afford that meal. At this food bank, demand has jumped.
If you compare even September of last year versus September of this year, we're up 17%.
The need keeps growing across Canada, like in Mississauga, where nearly 60% more people are using a food bank than last year.
Numbers are moving in the wrong direction as wages don't keep up with the cost of rent or the cost of food.
Volunteers lean in but face mounting challenges. In Owen Sound, the question is, can this be sustained?
We're dipping into reserves now. We're seeing that the numbers keep increasing, the price of food keeps increasing, everything is increasing, and that's our biggest concern right now is how do we sustain these numbers.
Some charity leaders warn demand may one day outpace what they can provide.
We will do our absolute best to help you. But whether or not somebody has food today, whether or not somebody's utilities are turned on today, should not depend on how good a fundraiser I am.
Food Banks Canada wants Ottawa to bring in a groceries and essentials benefit, a top up to the GST HST credit that already targets low and modest income Canadians.
Food banks are there for emergencies. They're meant to be there for people that are in sort of a downturn of need. It's not meant to be the backbone of the social safety net.
At this food bank, the team focuses on innovation to stay as sustainable as they can.
But the reality is we can only do what we do because the community comes along and says, we believe in what you're doing and we're going to support. So it is important to support your food bank at this time.
Besides the year-over-year increase in demand, more people turn to food banks around holidays like Thanksgiving, but also Christmas. One Christmas hamper program here in Fredericton only opened a few days ago, and already more than 200 families have signed up. Sarah Plowman, CTV News, Fredericton.
Dozens of volunteers are sorting through donations as part of the Daily Bread Food Bank's annual Thanksgiving drive. Some 200 people taking part in today's sort. In the last 6 months, there have been nearly 2 million client visits to Daily Bread Food Banks. The organization is seeing more than 330,000 visits per month. Compare that to before the pandemic, when it saw about 60,000 per month. This year's Thanksgiving drive goal was $4.6 million and 200,000 pounds of food.
We have parents lining up with their kids to come, and it's really what we're trying to do is we can't address all of their food needs, but we try to fill that gap of 2 or 3 days of food. And what you find is you'll have parents who just have one meal a day so that their kids can have some nutrition at school and to get them through the school day. And it's items really like it's all these canned items that people donate, but it's also fresh items like milk and eggs.
This is much more than a photo op for any politician. It's an opportunity for them to listen to the people that need food, listen to the people that want everybody to have the food that they need. So it's an opportunity for us to have an honest conversation about where housing's at in this country, an honest conversation when it comes to how we can deliver for those on disability. Right now, those income supports are abhorrent, and so we let all levels of government know where the failures are and where the hope and the joy is in policy change.